What's up, y'all? Coach Will Haywood, aka the Blacksmith. You guys know me as the Blacksmith. Today in this video, I'm going to shoot the warm-up. So thank you guys for all participating in this KrumpFit program. Warm-up's going to be really important. This is something you can either start off your day with, or you can do it just before you get into the workout routine. One thing I always want to do is, just share the benefit of fitness with people, and that's like outside of krump and movement. But I'm glad I can help this group out and just share a lot of things with you. So you can do this either at the start of your day or just before you get into the workout. So what we're going to start off with is mobilizing our wrist and getting some movement happening in our wrist. As you guys are going through this, you don't need to be stationary. You can kind of walk around the room and just feel things out. Pay attention to your body. See where you're tight, feel where you're tight. As you're going through this video, at any time you can pause. I'm just going to go through a general pace. You can pause if you feel that you need a little bit more time going through this movement. So we have some wrist circles here. We're just getting some movement here. If you follow my page already, see a lot of the stuff that I post. I'm a strong believer in movement through fascia. So we want to get some movement through our body. Blood flow is king. Just with improving your body, when you have a lot of blood flow, nutrients can get into your cells better, toxins can get out of your cells a lot better. If we're stuck at home like we are now with the situation that's going on, a lot of people are going to be just sitting or stuck in bed or just in the same position. So blood flow is key, blood flow is king. Keep that in mind throughout your whole life. So through this, we're just getting some movement in through the wrist, and we're going to go through our whole body. You can extend, rotate, pay attention to your fingers, your forearms, how that feels in your tissue. Here, still with the hands, we're gonna do arm waves. So pulling down, you're gonna have one arm lead, and you're gonna pull up. You're gonna feel that stretch throughout the fingers and the palm and the hand here. So continue to let that one arm lead again, just moving, feeling yourself out, paying attention to your body. How's it feel today? And then you can switch sides, so you're having the opposite hand lead, that pull, going through that wave. And again, as long as you need it, just feeling that out. And here's some more movement through the wrists and the hands, rotating in. So you want to keep your palms, base of your palms glued together. Rotate inwards towards yourself, and pay attention to your hands. Some of you might have trouble keeping that together. That might look like this at the start. Work with what's comfortable for you as you're going through this movement. Really try and keep the palms stuck together. Rotate, rotate. And anywhere else in your body you're feeling some tightness and stiffness, this is about paying attention to that and bringing awareness to that. Just moving through that area. So we're going to work on lengthening more of our lateral positions of our body, just being able to get better into rotation sort of movements in our dance and our krump. And leading through the fascia, again, we're going to intentionally keep our palms, our fingers interlocked like so. We're going to open up, reach away. So we're getting this full stretch throughout our arm line, lateral line of the body here. And we're going to work our way down. So I'll just show you guys from this side. Taking nice deep breaths. And I like to go through sort of swivel to reach down. Rotating, reaching. Nice deep breaths, and then you're going to open and reach up. Nice deep breaths. When you're taking in your breaths, really pay attention to your rib cage, right? Just like chest pops. Chest pops aren't just from our chest, but our actual ribs expanding, opening up, and that's where you improve your breathing as well. So pay attention to that. Deep breaths, open up at the chest. reaching up. And again, work your way down. So you can do this 2 to 3 times. Working your way down, working your way down. And for this stretch to get a little bit deeper through the lower back, through the lumbar region here, you don't want to just rotate because that's a little bit uncomfortable for the spine. The lumbar spine is made for stability, thoracic spine is more for mobility, so you have more motion here. And we're intentionally made not to have as much motion here. So as you go down to get more of a stretch, you're going to need to pivot at your toes as you're reaching down. And then you can feel the length of that tissue. So again, from this side, reaching, pivot at the toe, rotate around, and from the other side, that's it. Wrist movements. All right, I'm gonna get into some lower body movements here. So you can set up a mat. You can do this on your bed if it's more comfortable. That's a lot of just moving through the upper body. Again, take your time, pause if you need to pause, if you want to rewind, go back through that. We're gonna get into some lower body action now. And again, focus on the fascia and lengthening a lot of the tissues in our body, improving our blood flow, improving our range of motion, our flexibility. You're going to start seated on your hips, knees are up, hands are behind you with your fingertips pointed behind you. And here we're going to get some motion and mobility through the hips. So you're just going to drop your knees, rotate. So make sure you're leaning back, side to side. This is increasing the synovial fluid in our hips. So again, if you've been doing a lot of sitting, just lying down, your hips are going to be stiff. You want to get some movement and motion here. Again, take your time as long as you need. This is as much of a stretch as an assessment, so it gives you time to see, how tight you're feeling, where you're feeling tight. Going forward, you're gonna keep your thigh anchored against your foot. Chest up, you're gonna rotate. And this is gonna allow you to feel a good stretch in your hip. A lot of times people have a common error to rotate just at their spine, so you're not actually getting a stretch here. So make sure in your starting position, you rotate from your hip. You're gonna face away. Deep breaths here. Again, as long as you need the stretch. Hold this for about at least 30 seconds. And going throughout that time, you'll notice your limb will start to relax. Slowly turn a little bit more so you can get some more out of that stretch. To increase that stretch from the hip and going up through the torso, you're gonna fall onto your forearm and just think of a big air guitar, reaching as far as you can with your fingertips, still keeping this anchor, still keeping that rotation just at the hip. Reach forward, and around. And as you come around, that palm's gonna come up. So you're tracking your hand with your eyes. Reach forward. Again, you're going to feel that through the hips, up here, through the chest, through the arm. And around. To get some movement through the spine and mobility through the spine, some more synovial fluid through your back. Just take your arm, going through, rotate, and open up. Get a great stretch of the chest and your arm line here. rotate and open up. From here, again, you're really gonna focus on keeping this fixed and anchored. This is gonna give you a good stretch through your glutes and along the inside of your leg here. Have your chin fall in line with your knee and keep your hands here for balance. Reach forward as far as you can. And think of waving. So you're gonna lead with your chin, you're gonna tuck your chin in, and from your lower back, you're gonna create a wave. So, reaching forward, and the lower back, pulling up, pulling up. Reach forward again. If you need to feel an increase in that stretch, the further in you bring your body to your foot, the more you're going to feel that in your hips and inside of your leg. So you can bring your leg, you can bring your torso over here, wave forward. About 2 to 5 times, but again, pay attention to your body. If you're enjoying the stretch, you can go through it a bit more. After that, you get back into this 90-90 rotation, and you should feel more loose from one side into the other. And then you're going to pivot and go through the same routines here again. So starting off, an overview, you're going to rotate, get that stretch in the hip, fall onto the forearm, air guitar, working your way through, be patient, tracking your palm with your eyes while you keep this anchored and rotated at the hip. Here you're going to rotate, hand goes through and up, and then chin over the knee, reach forward and wave to the back.